Hi guys, how you doing? Thank you for being here, joining me in today's class. I hope you're doing this right before you're going out to celebrate the New Year's Eve. I wish you all the best, a great night, and a wonderful, wonderful 2023. It's very windy here today, so I hope the wind won't blow me away. Anyway, when you're ready, get your mat and let's begin today's class. We will start in standing. So coming at the center of your mat, just separate your feet hip apart, soften the body, bring the hands alongside the body, and then close your eyes. Just a few breaths before beginning. And always in gratitude, we begin our practice, always with positive intention. And again, before the end of the year, maybe you want to just think about a few things you want to leave behind in this 2022. Take 5 breaths here with me, inhaling long and exhaling equally longer. Again, 4 and exhaling out. 2 more at your own time. Exhaling out. 1 more. Take your time always. I also want to remind you as always to support your practice with the breathing. Always take a break if you have to. Don't force. Do always what you can. Always knowing that no matter how much and what you're doing, it's always enough. Slowly bring the hands at the heart in Namaste. Chant 3 ohms with me if you feel like, or just listen to it. But if you're ready and you wish, let's chant on the next inhale. And again. Last one. Beautiful. Bring a smile on your face and slowly open your eyes. Releasing the hands. Just bring the hands on the hips and walk your feet a little bit closer to each other and moving forward and back a few times. Trying to relax just to warm up a little bit. The legs, the feet, the toes, everything. And then slowly finding stillness. Coming at the top of the mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Hands by the side, tuck the tailbone in. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, shoulders away from the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the forehead to the knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold again. And inhale, rise up. Again, gazing up. Exhale, to the heart, down by the side. One more time, half sun salutation. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway up. And exhaling to fold. Inhaling to rise again. Exhaling, hands at the heart, and then down by the side. Separate the feet one more time, hip apart. Inhale here, and exhale. Forward fold. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Make a frame for your head. And just stay here for 2 breaths. Maybe rocking side to side, or just staying still. Soft bending knees if you have to. And relax the facial muscles. Just 2 breaths here, trying to bring belly to thighs, thighs to belly. And still keeping sitting bones back and up, maybe shifting the weight a little bit more forward on the toes so you don't keep everything on the hips. Long neck, heavy head. 1 last breath here. And out. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands at the shin bones. Inhale again to stretch everything out. And exhale, plant the palms down. Step back, right foot left to follow to a high plank and hold your plank for 7 counts. Pulling navel to spinal, spreading fingers wide, bringing wrist under the shoulders, and keep breathing. 5 more. You can always drop the knees down if this is too much. Still pulling navel to spinal. Last 3, 2. And exhale, lower down, elbows in. Inhale for a back bend of your choice. Upward dog or cobra. And on your exhale, push back into your first downward facing dog. Again, make sure to spread the fingers wide, pressing the mat away from you, bending knee 1 at a time, just for 3 breaths. Long neck, heavy head. One more, and then maybe finding stillness in your downward facing dog, making sure you are supporting your practice all the time. Few more breaths here. And exhale, knees down, bringing knees under your hips and walking your wrists under the shoulders. Few rounds of cat and cows. Inhaling to gaze up. On your exhale to round the back, pull the navel to spinal, chin to chest. Inhale to arch the back and gaze up again. Exhaling, rounding into the back, navel to spinal. Always keeping shoulders away from the ears. And again, inhale up. And exhale to round. And last one, inhaling to gaze up. And exhaling to round. And when you are ready, inhale just to neutral spinal, extending the right leg back, moving forward and back a few times, keeping 5 toes in, pulling navel to spinal, shoulders away from the ears. Just stretching the leg again and the wrist, warming the wrist a little bit more, then coming back to center, keep the right leg extended, tuck the left toes in, inhale left knee up, and exhale three-legged dog. Maybe making a few circles with the right ankle to the outside and to the inside, still pressing the hands equally down. And then when you're ready, exhale right leg down, downward facing dog. Inhaling forward to a plank, taking your chaturanga. Inhale a back bend of your choice, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale again, exhale, knees down, extending left knee this time. 5 toes are down, moving forward and back, keeping shoulders away from the ears, pulling navel to spinal. One more round, and then back to center, tucking the right toes in, inhaling right knee up, and exhaling to a three-legged dog. Again, making those circles with the left ankle this time. 3 to the outside and maybe 3 to the inside. Wonderful. Exhale, drop the left leg down, downward facing dog. Inhaling to a plank. Exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling upward facing dog or cobra, back bend of your choice. Exhaling downward facing dog. Sigh it out. Remember, if you have to let go of any tension, just sigh it out. Stay here for just a breath. Exhaling long. And when you are ready, gaze at the top, right foot step at the top, left to follow, big toes to touch. Inhaling flat back, exhaling to fold, and inhaling to rise. Exhaling hands at the heart and then down by the side. Let's move into a Surya Namaskar B just to warm up a little bit more. So sitting low into a chair, inhaling arms up, hold your Uttanasana. Maybe making sure you can see your toes, otherwise move the sitting bones to the back a little bit more. Keeping the legs squeezed in and relaxing the shoulders just for one more breath. And on your exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway up again. On your exhale, plant the palms down, left foot step back, right to follow to that plank again. Exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling back bend of your choice. And on your exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. On your next inhale, right foot steps in between, left heel drops down. Warrior one, bending front knee, inhale. And on your exhale, frame the right foot, step back, taking your vinyasa. Inhaling back bend. Exhaling downward facing dog. Inhaling again, left foot steps in between, right heel drops down. Keep the left knee bend. Warrior one on the inhale. Exhale, frame the left foot. Step back, take your vinyasa. Inhaling, remember you can always skip it. Just go straight to a downward facing dog and wait there. Or you can always take a child's pose. Hold your downward facing dog for 2 more breaths. Always sharpening sitting bones and pressing the mat away from you, shoulders away from the ears. Last breath here. And then when you are ready, one more time, right foot steps in between, left heel down. Inhaling warrior one. Stay for 2 breaths. One more. And then on your exhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlocking fingers, preparing for a humble warrior. So heart lifting up and forward. And on your exhale, coming inside your right inner thigh. Or if it's too much, you can always rest onto the thigh with the half of your torso. Again, long neck, heavy head. Stay for 1 breath. Beautiful. Inhaling back to warrior one. Exhaling, framing, and stepping back to a plank. Again, holding your plank for 7. Again, pulling navel to spinal. Keep the shoulders above the wrist. Press the mat away from you. Relax the facial muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling upward facing dog and exhaling downward facing dog, moving on the left side. So when you're ready, left foot steps in between, right heel drops down. Inhale warrior one on the left side. Just few breaths. Make sure to relax in the pose. And on your exhale, interlock the fingers, maybe changing the interlock. Stretch the knuckles back and down, heart lifting up and forward. And on your exhale, fold inside your left inner thigh, or if it's too much, just rest onto your left thigh. Long neck, heavy head always. Stay for 2. Stay for 1. And then slowly on your inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale to frame the left foot, stepping back to a plank. And this time, let's move into a side plank. So move the right hand underneath your face, feet together. Shift the weight onto the outer edge of your right foot. Inhaling your left arm up, maybe gazing up if it's allowed. If the neck, it's okay with it. Otherwise, just gaze in front of you. 5 breaths here. Press the mat away from you. Don't collapse the hips down. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then exhale, left hand down. Let's take a vinyasa in between or skip it. Exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend of your choice. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale back to plank, left side. Bring the feet together, shift the weight onto left hand, left outer edge of the foot. Right arm up on the inhale. Again, don't collapse the hips in the left shoulder, maybe gazing up. If the neck, it's okay with it, or just in front of you for 5 breaths on this side as well. Long inhale and long exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And exhale, right hand down, taking a vinyasa or skip it. Adjust yourself first at the center of the mat. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Side it out, let it go. And let's repeat the same flow one more time, adding a little bit to it. So again, when you're ready, right foot steps in between, left heel drops down, warrior one on the inhale. Couple of breaths here. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep the hips in one line. On your exhale, interlocking fingers, preparing for a humble warrior. Inhaling, heart forward and up. Exhale, fold. Stay. Make sure your neck is okay. The neck is long and the head is heavy. Last breath here. And on your inhale, rising up, moving into a warrior two. On your next exhale, stepping left foot sideways, right heel in line with the left touch of the foot, gaze towards the right, elbow in. Just a few breaths here. Sharpening the fingers. Just breathing. And then reversing your warrior. Flip the right palm upside down. Bring the left hand behind. Finding maybe right side of rib cage. And then reverse on your exhale. Maybe gazing up towards the right elbow. Nothing changes in the legs. Stay for 2 breaths. Stay for 1. And then inhale back to warrior 2. And on your exhale, flip the right foot, flip the back heel up and step back, taking that vinyasa or not. Inhaling back bend of your choice. And exhaling downward facing dog, moving on the left side. Always knowing that you can take a break if you have to. Just move into a child's pose. Otherwise, if you're ready, inhale, step the left foot in between, right heel drops down, bend the front knee. Rise on the inhale for a warrior 1, Virabhadasana 1. Just a couple of breaths. Feel always at home in the poses. And then exhale to interlock, always maybe changing the interlock. Inhaling again, heart lifting forward and up. And on your exhale, fold for your humble warrior. Stay for 3 breaths only. Long neck, heavy head. 2. Last one. And then slowly inhale, rise up. And on your exhale, move warrior 2, right foot step sideways. Left heel in line with the right arch of the foot. Gazing towards the left, keep the tailbone in. Don't let the left knee fall in. And relax. Hold your warrior only for as long as you're comfortable, and again, always feeling at home in the poses. Last 2 breaths. 1 more. And then again, bringing right hand this time behind the back, trying to reach for your left side of the rib cage, flipping left palm upside down. Nothing changes in the legs, just reverse your warrior. Maybe gazing up towards the left elbow, or maybe you are even able to reach with the right hand inside your left inner thigh. As long as you're not hurting anywhere, just do what's most comfortable for you. Just a breath here. And then slowly gaze in front of you, inhaling back to warrior 2, and on your exhale, framing left foot, stepping back to a plank, taking your vinyasa or not. Inhaling, back bend, exhaling, downward facing dog. And again, let's inhale for a plank and hold for 7. Pull the navel to spinal, don't collapse in the hips. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Now exhale all the way down on the belly. Make sure you are completely on the mat. And then when you are ready, again, interlock the fingers behind the back, stretching knuckles, arms towards the back, towards the feet, forehead down. And on your inhale, simultaneously, everything lifts up. Making sure this is not hurting lower back. Make sure you are breathing, not holding the breath. Relax the facial muscles again. 2 breaths here again, squeezing the glutes. Lower back should be fine. And then slowly exhale to release. Bring the palms on top of each other, rest. We're gonna lift one more time. And again, maybe remember, next time you interlock, maybe you remember to change the interlock. For now, rest here. And then slowly inhale, lift head up. Again, bring the hands behind, interlocking fingers. stretching knuckles, arms towards the back of the mat, forehead down. And on your inhale, simultaneously, everything lifts. Make sure again, lower back it's not hurting. Don't hold the breath. Relax the facial muscles and feel at home in the pose. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale to release. Bring the hands in line with the chest. Keep the elbows in. Inhale again for a cobra. Hold for 3. You can bend the elbows just halfway in as long as you roll them away from the ears. And again, you're not hurting lower back. Last breath. Exhale. Tuck the toes in, push yourself back up into a plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Side it out again if you feel like. Take your time. Moving into a pigeon from here. So right side first. Place the right foot on the mat for pigeon. Step the back foot away from you. Releasing the back toes, making sure you distribute the weight equally left and right. And then you have the option to remain here or lower yourself down onto the forearms, or if you feel like all the way down on the ground. Anywhere you go, make sure again you are at home in the pose. Just for 7 breaths here, relaxing the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Press yourself back up. If you are all the way down, tuck the left toes in, lift yourself up, and just shoot the right leg back up into a 3-legged up for a moment to release any tension. Feel free to bend the knee and release, maybe making a few circles with the right knee outside and inside circles, extending the leg, and then again stepping the right foot forward in between your hands and preparing yourself for a split. So step the right foot forward, shimmy the toes forward, and lower yourself down to your own degree, making sure again the left knee stays down. Using the blocks maybe to bring the floor closer if you need it. We stay here just for 3 breaths. Make sure to relax the body. Relax in the pose. One last breath. And then slowly press the mat away from you again. Push yourself up, slide the front foot to the back, and maybe the left knee bends and come forward and step it right to a table. First, bring the shoulders again on top of your wrist, tuck the toes in, knees up, hip apart, and push back to a downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here before moving on the left side, pigeon. Side it out, don't hold tension. And when you're ready, gaze at the top, left lower leg, place it down for pigeon. Stepping the right toes, back toes to the back, back, back. Release the back toes, find equal weight left and right side of the hips, and then option to remain, option to lower down onto the forearms or all the way down. Again, as long as nowhere it's hurting, no lower back pain especially. Stay. 5 breaths. Long, steady, gradually. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then slowly press yourself up. If you're all the way down, lift yourself back, tuck the back toes in again, right toes in again, slide yourself forward, and then shooting the left leg all the way up to release tension to a three-legged dog, bending left knee as well, maybe making a few circles inside, outside, releasing tension. And then again, stepping left foot in between the hands, maybe dropping right knee down, shimmy, shimmy the left toes forward, and slide the left leg forward, right knee to the back, lower yourself into your split, onto the other side, left side. Just 3 breaths again, making sure you are not collapsing in the lower back, making sure you are okay. I'm a bit tender, tight on this side, left side, but we all have one side more flexible than the other, so maybe you feel the same. Just breathe and make sure it's a good kind of pain, stretching pain, and you are not hurting yourself. Again, remember, feel at home in the poses. Last 2. One more, and then slowly press the mat away from you. Slide the front foot towards you again, and bending right knee, stepping right knee closer, and then stepping left back, tabletop position. Again, bringing wrists under the shoulders, knees are hip apart, moving back to a downward facing dog on the exhale. Beautiful. Feel free to move the hips from side to side if there's still tension there. Long neck, heavy head, last breath. And then on your exhale, dropping the knees down, crossing the legs behind the shins, sitting down and extending the legs in front of you. Moving into Paschimottanasana, forward fold, bring the outer hips to the inner thighs, push through the hips, point the toes up, inhaling to a neutral spinal, exhaling, fold and catch anything accessible to you. Inhaling again to make sure you come to a flat back, and then exhale, fold again. Only 3 breaths here. Every inhale, you lengthen away from the lower back, and on the exhale, maybe fold deeper. Again, relax the shoulders. 2. Last one. And then slowly head up on the inhale and release the fold. Come forward. Make sure there's nothing behind you. There's enough room behind you. No props if you were using. And slowly lean back. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock yourself from side to side if you feel like, or not. Make sure your lower back is okay and remains down. Now slowly drop the feet down. Keep the feet hip apart. Walk the heels towards you. We'll lift into a bridge pose for 7 breaths. So walk the heels towards you until you can reach your heels with the middle finger. Keep the hands alongside the body, and when you're ready, inhale your hips high. Keep the head down, neck down, and hold again, squeezing maybe glutes together. Again, don't let the knees fall on the side. Don't collapse in the hips. And just again, breathe. Last time. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more, and then slowly release. Take a moment. Feel free to drop the knees from side to side, or even hug your knees before lifting up. 1 more time. Feel free to repeat the same, or maybe let's do it with 1 leg extended this time, only if you feel like it. Alright, now again, coming back to center, dropping the feet down if you were hugging knees into the chest, keeping the feet hip apart. Walk the heels towards you. Inhale, hips high. Now shift the weight onto your right foot first, and then extend the left leg up. Still keeping the hips high, not collapsing in the hips. We stay here short. If this is hurting you in any way, please come out. Only 3 breaths. 2. And slowly bend the left knee, release. Hold the bridge, moving on the other side. So lifting hips high, shifting the weight onto your left foot. Extend the right leg up, maybe even the left heel high if you feel like. Not a must. Everything is an option. 3 breaths on this side. Again, make sure lower back is fine. 2. 1 more. And slowly bend the right knee, drop the right foot down, lower yourself down, hug the knees into the chest. Wonderful. Hopefully there was no lower back pain, but if you feel any discomfort at the lower back, just give yourself a little massage, rocking side to side. Now come back to center, finding stillness, and extend the left leg out. Hug the right knee into the chest, making sure you're still flat back on the mat. And then slowly extend the right arm up. Bring the right knee towards the left into a twist. Gazing up or gazing to the right. Take a moment here, making sure you bring yourself to peace and relax. One last breath. And slowly gaze back to center. Right knee comes back to center. Adjust yourself to the center of the mat. And then bend the left knee. Keep the left foot down and bring the right ankle on top of the left upper thigh. Lift the left knee up. Bring the left hand outside the hip, left outer hip. Right hand between the thighs. Interlocking fingers behind your left hamstring. Or if you can reach for your left shin bone, go ahead. Again, make sure lower back is down, neck and head are down. Flex your right toes to feel a deep stretch onto the right outer hip. We stay here just for 2 breaths. One last, and then slowly release everything and hug the knees one more time into the chest, switching sides. Extend the right leg out, hug the left knee into the chest. Left hand, left shin bone, right hand top of the left knee. You are flat back on the mat, not tilting anywhere on the side, making sure everything is okay with your lower back, neck and head, and the whole body, why not? Then slowly extend the left arm out in line with the left shoulder and bring left knee all the way to the right for a twist on this side as well. Maybe keeping the gaze up, or if the neck, it's okay with it, gaze to the left. Taking just 3 breaths also on this side. 2. And then slowly, last one. Bring the head back up, left knee back to chest. Hugging that left knee once more. Bring yourself to the center of the mat. Step the right foot, bend the right knee, step the right foot on the mat, and bring the left ankle top of the right thigh. Lift the right knee from the ground, left hand between the thighs, right hand outside your right outer hip. Interlocking fingers either under your right hamstring, or if you can reach for the right lower leg, that's also fine. Flexing left toes, making sure again lower back stays down. And also, if you feel like your shoulders are coming all the way up with you, just don't force. You can just keep the hands at the hamstring, that's okay. Try to roll the shoulders back and down and relax again in the pose. Just 2 more breaths here. So I always say we don't stretch one part of the body to tense another one. We try to be at peace everywhere in the body, no matter what pose we do. And then slowly release. Hug the knees again, both into the chest. Inhaling and exhaling, forehead to the knees. Give yourself a nice squeeze. And then slowly roll yourself back up into a cross-leg seated position. Bringing the hands at the heart in Namaste. And maybe keeping the eyes closed just for a few more breaths here. Taking long inhalations and long exhalations, just the same way we did at the beginning of the class. Take 5 breaths with me in gratitude towards 2022. No matter what happened, we always should be grateful from our experiences, no matter if they are good or bad. Thank you so much for being here with me. We're going to end the class here. 1 Om 3 Shantis. Again, feel free to join me or just listen to it. Let's try on the next inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The divine light within me honors the divine light within. And before you leaving, I have an oracle card to read for you. And today's card is Manipura Chakra, the solar plexus. You have come to a place where you know exactly who you are. Gone are the days of confusion and blurred lines between your truth and the expectations of others. You have grounded into your essence and built the foundation of your empowered self. You have had to let go of many friendships and relationships that were no longer serving you to get to where you are, and it was all worth it. Now is your time to really go after what you want in life. What do you care about? What lights you up? How do you want to serve? Meditate on these questions and take actions on what comes next. Thank you so much again. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve. Have a blast, have fun, and just let's start this 2023 with maybe doing more and more yoga. Thank you again. I'll see you. Bye-bye.